Hey there, Sublime Squad. We have a treat for you today.
That's right. If you're into unique, offbeat apparel that lets you express your individuality, then you're going to love what we have in store.
Introducing Dead Threads, your go-to destination for a one-of-a-kind clothing that combines style with a twist of the macabre.
Picture this. Skeletons hitting the ice in hockey gear. We're gearing up for a game of baseball. It's quirky, it's fun, and it's all about embracing the unexpected.
And the best part? Dead Threads offers designs inspired by cities and states across the country, so you can rep your hometown or favorite sports team in a whole new way.
Plus, they've got a killer selection of sweatshirts, tees, and even kid sizes, so the whole family can join in on the fun.
And here's the icing on the cake. You can use code SUBLIME at checkout to get an exclusive 10% off purchase. That's SUBLIME, Sublime. That's right, just for being a part of the Ineffably Sublime community, you get a 10% off discount.
So what are you waiting for? Head on over to Dead Threads today at deadthreads.shop and snag some killer threads that'll have heads turning wherever you go.
Dead Threads, where style meets the afterlife.
That was good.
That was good. We rocked that shit.
We did rock it.
Hey, Sublime Squad, I'm Deej.
And I'm Mitch.
And we're your guides through the fascinating realms of our show. Here at Ineffably Sublime, we're all about mind-bending discussions, intriguing insights, and a touch of whimsy.
We'd love to believe this podcast is where curiosity meets laughter. Let's embark on another episode of Ineffably Sublime.
Hey there, Sublime Squad, and welcome into episode 21 of Ineffably Sublime. Mitch? Hey, Mitch, how you doing?
Fuck this day already.
I'm so sorry, man.
Pissed. I'm fucking pissed. Just
move. Enlighten us.
You got a cranky woodpecker today. All right, so let's rewind to last night around 12 o'clock. I'm on the couch. Yeah, 12 a.m. last night. Yes. So I'm on the couch. Izzy decided she wanted to sleep in our bed with Autumn. So I'm asleep. Autumn nudges me and she's like, "Can you hear that?" And I could hear this, like, it sounded like at the time rumbling. And I'm like, "Well, that's it," because I knew it was snowing out. I'm like, "Well, there's that thing called thunder snow." I'm like, "Maybe it's thunder snowing out." And I was like, "I don't know." And then I'm looking out the door, and then she's like, "Well, don't go outside in case it's an animal." And I'm like, "Ain't no animal." Like, it could be anything. There's a place down the road that's got big trucks. And I said, sometimes those, things are banging and clanging. I said, it could have been that. No big whoop. So, cut to this morning. I didn't look outside or anything when I took Izzy to the bus, and I knew we had time this morning. And I had to drop a package off at the post office. So I do that. Then I go to Sheetz to grab a fountain drink, which this is another part of the frickin' day. I got one of those Pepsi slushies. Have you ever had one of those slushies there?
No, not a Pepsi one, no.
They're good. They're good. But they're all foam at first. It's all foam. And then it takes a while to congeal and then turn into slush. Anywho, I go do that. Pull in, and I'm walking to our door, and then I see stuff in our backyard. First I see our trash can, which is a big-ass freaking trash can, and it's laying flat down, and I'm like, oh, so that must have been our noise. The wind must have knocked it over. No. As I get closer, I see one garbage bag ripped open, and I see two garbage bags. I got 5 garbage bags completely torn open, garbage everywhere. 3 of them are within 5 feet, and whatever the hell this animal was, it must have been a doozy, because he drug another bag about 50 yards up our backyard, and that was all ripped open.
Damn, there's probably a bear.
That's what we're thinking. It had to have been something very, very, very beefy. And I'm glad that I listened to Autumn and did not go outside, because who knows what the hell. Yes, dear, she can hear me. And of course, she says I should always listen to her. She's right. So
Wives
I go
are
out.
always right.
They are always right. We ought to know this by now. So I went out there. Took me a good solid 10 minutes, to go through all of our garbage and rebag it. And in one of the bags that I rebagged, it ripped open. So then I had to rebag the rebagged and the bag. So I had to triple bag it. And then that one started to rip. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just throwing it in here. Whatever happens, happens. So, of course, I got gunk all over me. My pants. I'm just looking down at my pants. I got goo on my pants. Mystery sludge. Get that all taken care of. Now I come to sit down. I've got my fountain drink. And then here I see liquid all over my table. And I'm like, well, now what the hell's this? Well, here, as I'm squeezing the fountain drink bottle, there's like a 3-inch long slit right along the middle. And then it's just seeping out. So now my 32-ounce slushy has turned into maybe like a 20-ounce. So then I had to clean that up, because now there was a little bit that got on the floor, but most of it's on the table.
Dude.
So how's your day?
Man. I mean, not as bad as yours.
And here's always the thing. I just said this to Autumn, because Izzy woke up. She was in a fantastic mood. And that always should set us off that something is wrong. When everybody's in a good mood in the morning, that usually means it only goes downhill from there. And I just got done saying to Autumn, I said, man, Izzy was really chipper, really talkative this morning. I said, this is crazy. Now look at this shit.
Dude. I have no words, man. I feel for you.
Mm-hmm.
On my end of things, there's nothing really bad happening. I've learned that I can't eat store-bought ice cream anymore because it just fucks me up. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, when you say store-bought ice cream, what do you like? You mean like in the jar, like?
Yeah.
Like
just
as
like
opposed to what other ice cream? Like what's unstore-bought ice cream?
As opposed to the ice cream that I've been making in my Ninja Creamy.
Oh, that's right. You do have a little ice cream maker, don't you?
Yeah. I use lactose-free milk. And I know that I have a lactose problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been pretty tame lately.
Yeah, because of your peppermint oil stuff, right?
Well, I'll say this. My stomach has been perpetually fucked up for months now.
Right.
And recently, because of the peppermint things, I've sort of gotten a handle on my stomach.
Right.
So I think it's becoming more normal.
Mm-hmm.
And the more normal it becomes, the more I react badly to the things that I used to react badly to.
Gotcha.
Lactose being one of the main things. Now, every so often it's okay for me to have some pizza, but ice cream is a whole different ballgame that I haven't really traversed that landscape in a while.
Yeah.
And the other day, remember when I was complaining the last time on our show, I had the crazy stomach pains? And
yes.
I don't know if it was on the show or I just told you, but yeah, I couldn't figure out what the heck that was from. Well, that was because I had a bunch of dairy that night, including ice cream that I went down to the One Stop and purchased that I haven't had in a while.
Yeah.
And then last night I had some mint chocolate chip ice cream that was left over
there's your
from
problem right there.
Well,
that stuff.
We got it for St. Patty's Day because I think Shamrock Shakes are fucking trash.
Oh yeah, Shamrock Shakes are gross.
But mint chocolate chip ice cream's okay.
No, mint chocolate chip ice cream's gross too. I'll eat it, but I'm not happy about it.
It doesn't bother me. I went out and bought it. I got Turkey Hill, which is always a top-notch ice cream brand.
Yeah, that is a good brand.
And the first day I had it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had some last night, and I woke up this morning, and I was like, yeah, I'm totally feeling that today.
Oh.
So.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather have that than have to clean up garbage that an animal took care of. So.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd rather deal with the lactose intolerance to what I just had to scoop out. Yeah. It's a 50-50, really.
I mean, it's mostly okay now. I've
Yeah.
handled most of the issues, but yeah. And then on top of that, for absolutely no reason at all, I woke up to go pee, and just my body was like, yeah, it's time to be up.
Oh.
I think it was about 3 a.m.
I feel you 100% on that. Anytime I wake up to pee, I'm like, well, I'm just awake now. And then I'm awake. So I'm like that every night off that we have, day/night off.
And I don't even remember what time I went to bed. It was probably like maybe 10-ish.
Okay. And then at 5, that was it?
No, 3.
Or 3. I don't know why I said 5.
3 o'clock, it was just like, you're up now.
Yeah. Yep,
So
that's how I am.
2 hours just looking at my phone.
Yeah. I don't fight it. Just be up. That's what I do.
I mean, I really wanted to get up and come out and have a bowl of cereal, but then I was like, am I hungry? Or is this like are these hunger pangs, or are they something else?
Yeah. Like boredom hunger.
Yeah, so I just didn't. And I feel terrible because I got this cereal that I really wanted last grocery trip, and I haven't had a bowl of it yet. And I'm like, I just don't know.
You told me about this at work, right? This was the
minis, yeah.
Yeah, the minis. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just haven't gotten around. But I'm really craving it. I just haven't gotten around to it. There's something that impedes my want for it every morning.
Yeah. Get this shit. I'm gonna change the subject real quick because Autumn is right here. She said that they should have Autumn just said we should have the wives on.
No way.
Yeah. Yep. We were just talking about this at work. This is really good for the show. You're gonna hear me talking to Autumn. But Tammy had said the same thing, that she wanted to do, she should be on the show. Yeah. Yep. So there we go. Autumn said she wants to do it too. So we'll have a wives, the squad and the wives, or I don't know what the hell we would want to call it.
We'll have to pick a subject that they want to talk about.
Yeah. Well, probably how right they are all the time and how we're scum and worthless and we don't do anything that would they ask us to, and it could get really bad. It could get real bad. Yeah.
I think it'll be moderately entertaining.
Yeah. So there we go. We're gonna have a
a weekend or something because Tammy's wild.
Yeah. Same with Autumn's, because she's leaving for work now. I won't see her till 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's how her Tuesdays and Thursdays are.
Now, I don't even know. We're going to have to figure out the microphone situation because y'all can't share a mic.
Not really. Unless we can, sit right next to each other. We would have to basically cuddle with each other.
I mean, you'll have to have, you'll have to double the headphones and...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because does this microphone have a dual...
Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, it might be able to be doable if she just downloads Discord. She could probably just do it from her phone from a different room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true.
This should work the same.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to noodle on this one a bit.
We'll have to experiment with it.
Do what now?
Experiment.
Oh, experiment. I thought you said we'll have spearmint about this. I'm like, what the fuck does spearmint have anything to do? Oof.
Oh, that's funny.
No, it really isn't.
We'll have spearmint about this.
It's like what is spearmint? Like spearmint gum? Like, what are we talking about? Oh my God.
We'll have to double mint about it.
Ooh, juicy fruit. That's the way to go right there.
Juicy fruit, really?
Oh, I love juicy fruit.
Oh, what a fun little gum debate we're having here.
Yeah.
Speaking
there used
of
to be
debates,
a great commercial in the 80s with juicy fruit. There used to be really fun, catchy tunes for a lot of those. Like Doublemint Gum had a catchy song.
Spearmint and Doublemint Gum.
Yep. And then Juicy Fruit. I think the one commercial was always like, they were like, I think during the summertime, they were like surfing, or not surfing. They were, oh my God. When you're on the skis in the back of the boat.
Water ski.
Water skiing. Holy frick. And then they would do that. And there would be like in the summertime, they would be showing them skiing down a mountain. And they would, Juicy Fruit, it's gonna move ya. Oh my God, it's a great song. It's a great song.
Is it better or worse than the Fanta song that they came out with?
100% better than Fanta.
Nice.
Yeah. Juicy Fruit. Yeah, was a great song. Even Doublemint Gum had a good song.
I love the Wrigley Spearmint.
Yep.
And Doublemint Gum.
Yep. Because of the Doublemint commercials, of course, always had twins. So there would be like, I think there was like twin women coming out of a pool, and then there were two twin brothers doing something. And it was all because it was Doublemint.
I don't know, man. My favorite. I have two of my favorite commercial jingles of all time.
Okay.
And the first one is from Isuzu.
Okay. The car.
Yeah, the little kid would go, Isuzu. And it would go, zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh my God, that. Yeah.
Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. I fucking love that shit. And then my other one was, it was just the simplest ad ever. It's old school. But it would go, speed stick by Menon.
Yeah. Yep. The old Menon. Yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
Oh yeah. There's some. Yeah. I got to try to think of some other. There's some really other good ones from like in the 80s and the 90s.
I mean, I have a couple. I was just singing one this morning, a local one. I was watching the commercial and I'm listening real hard. I was really having a ball this morning watching the local news, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fun. Like because there was a commercial. I could not tell you what it was for, but it was so obvious that the man in the commercial was reading a cue card.
Oh, those are bad.
Because the man wasn't even looking at the camera. He was just looking off in the distance and just reading very, very staccato flow. Like it was wild.
Those are
And I'm
horrible.
sitting there watching it and I was bitching about it. And then it happened to be one of those moments on public television where they aired the commercial and then another commercial aired and then they aired the same fucking commercial again. And I said, look at this fucking guy. We're just laughing and having a good time. And then my first favorite local jingle commercial started next. And it was Gene Stalker. What a great guy.
I can't stand that Gene Stalker one.
I love that shit.
Oh my God.
Like,
yeah, goddamn Gene Stalker.
I just fucking love. All I can think about is because I know what goes into making music. And I know that like when I see a commercial that like of a local person, then I'm like, this guy's got it. Like he knows what's going on. Right. He's not just like a bunch of weird people that are just like, hi, we make windows. You can come to our shop today. Like it's not one of those. This guy knows exactly what the fuck. He's like, he went in there and he's like, I'd like a jingle that says that I'm a real great guy.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, fuck yeah, we got you. And he's like, he uses it for 20 years. It's been that way since I was a kid. Like,
yeah. Between Gene Stalker and the I feel like Edgar Snyder is like 150 years old.
Oh, dude, like, he was definitely born in the days of yore.
Yeah, he was old when I first remember his commercials, and that was 40 freaking years ago. Because it was you never pay. Oh, how did because he always
unless
points
we get money for you.
Yeah, you don't pay unless we get money for you. And he was old and bald and wrinkly in 1985 when he first started doing those commercials, and he's still doing them, and he looks exactly the freaking same.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. This might end up being our episode. We go the 20 most memorable advertising jingles of all time. This was back in 2021. You got Nationwide is on your side, of course.
Nationwide.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. You remember? Do you know who wrote that jingle?
No.
Justin Timberlake.
No fucking way. Oh yeah,
I'm
I did know that.
almost positive.
Dude, you know what else? And
Were the Black Eyed Peas involved?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe not.
But this might be on your list. But I'll never forget this. This is so fucking wild. One of my favorite bands, all right? They're called Reliant K. All right, they're like I don't really know how to. The way they were sold to me is because like I used to love. I mean, I still love Blink-182, but like when Blink-182 first came out, a lot of people in my life were like, "You probably shouldn't be listening to them. They're real like they're not good children." So I was like, "Yeah, you know, whatever." And then I went to my buddy's house and I introduced him to Blink-182. Well, his mom was like, absolutely not. You're not listening to Blink-182. Why don't you check these guys out? They're like, if Blink-182 wasn't dirty. And she proposed them as like the Christian Blink-182, but they weren't a Christian band.
Oh, okay.
They just sometimes had songs that were like that, but they were like, you know, they just didn't swear.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's Reliant K, and they're fucking awesome. So I've seen Reliant K live probably 10 times.
Okay.
And I'm at a concert, a big giant festival, and they get up on stage. They're like, "Hey, many of you probably didn't realize that we wrote this, but we wrote this song, and we're just gonna play it for you right now." And they started fucking singing the $5 footlong theme.
Oh my god! And we were just talking about $5 footlongs the other day at work, weren't we?
Oh yeah, it's a thing of the past now. It'll never come back.
Yeah, that's right, because we were saying you'll never see that again.
Yeah, it seems like horseshit. Like, I'll explain to Wesley someday that, you know, $5 footlongs, you know, were a thing. And he'll be like, what the fuck are you on?
So they came out and sang the $5 fine. Oh, I'm trying to think. Because they went five. Isn't that how it went? They'd say five a couple times and then $5 foot. How did that song go now?
$5 $5 foot long, gimme.
Because they would always have people standing there with the five in the air. They'd have their hands up, you know, sticking the five in the air.
Yeah. Good shit, man. I love that song.
Yeah. It's not
so
bad.
memorable.
It is. It's not on this list though.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm very upset because Juicy Fruit's not on here. But we've got Ricola. That's not really even a jingle. That's just some dude that just says Ricola.
Yeah.
Then we got Snap, Crackle, Pop, Rice Krispies. And we got They're Magically Delicious. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there. Good. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Break me off a piece of that football cream.
Apple sauce. Poor Andy Bernard. Could not figure out that it was Kit Kat bar.
Dude, football cream is crazy.
That is crazy.
Love when he says that.
Yeah. Here's another. I'm going to go off on another tangent here just really quick. Speaking of The Office, I watched, it was on Comedy Central last night. It was the very last 2 episodes of The Office. Those episodes suck so bad. That when they did that documentary town hall kind of thing, the way they kept fucking bashing on Pam was pissing me off so much. How it was just like every woman was like, "Oh, Jim, if you did what you did to me, what you would do to Pam, you could do this. And Pam, why haven't you done this?" I'd be, if I were the lady that played Pam, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this show. Just terrible. Just a terrible ending to a show. Hated it. I hated the whole last season.
I mean, I didn't truly mind it, but that's
just another. I just really hated that part.
That's a Mitch pick.
It is. Yeah, it is. Let's see. We got I Don't Want to Grow Up. I'm a Toys R Us Kid. Every Kiss Begins with K. Chia. And I Want My Baby Back, Baby Back, Baby Back. I don't remember. Oh, Mommy, Wow, I'm a Big Kid Now. That's Huggies. Okay. The Best Part of Waking Up is Folgers in Your Cup. Be All That You Can Be. What Would You Do? Ooh for a Klondike Bar. Ace is the Place with the helpful hardware man. Clap On, Clap Off, and then Liberty, 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 Liberty. Those were the 20. Yeah.
I feel like there's some missing on there.
Yeah, I feel like it too. And this is mental floss. This is my usual go-to with a lot of the topics that we
Mental floss.
Yeah. And then here's Zimmer Communications. This is the 10 most memorable jingles of all time.
What's the one that goes with your car, truck, van, or SUV? That one?
Oh,
Stars Trailer Sales. That's what it is. Stars Trailer Sales.
That's what it is. Yep.
and then you can't forget, like, it's such a banger, but it's so untruthful. But the Du Bois Mall.
There's always something happening.
I love that shit.
Yeah. It was a good song.
It's so
but there's nothing
in the opposite.
Yeah, there is nothing happening at the Du Bois Mall. That's just depressing. Because it doesn't really feel like it was all that long ago that it would be asshole to elbow with people.
It should be called the McNulty Empire.
Yeah. How about it? That's all it is McNulty stuff.
He's got like 4 shops now.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm not gonna lie, the toy place I go into every time just to look around, even though there's never I guess I use the word toy loosely. Well, no, there are some toys in there.
I go in there and I'm like, let's see what they have in here. And every time I walk out of there, I'm like, that place is so expensive. And then I just never do anything. Like,
no. I think not Autumn. Izzy's gotten a couple things from there. But yeah, I've never, I think she got 1 or 2 Funkos from there and a couple other things. But yeah, there's just nowhere to go in the mall anymore. It's just so depressing.
I know. I used to love FYE, man. I used to go there all the time.
I'd take a beeline for that. That's the first place I would go to FYE. Then I'd walk over to GameStop, and
I didn't go in GameStop that much.
Didn't you?
No.
I went in every time.
I just
99% of the times I never bought anything.
They were just such fuckers. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
I stopped going into GameStop when Video Game Exchange came around.
I did love video game. Those guys were the original owners were super nice.
Yeah, and they always
awesome
had
people.
Everything. Like, and the minute that I found out, like, that dude, he's like, I'll make you a custom length Ethernet cable. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
really?
Yeah, I needed an Ethernet cable that was like a really specific length.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't find one anywhere. And he's like, I'll make one for you for like $10.
Nice. I know he didn't charge us much. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're fine. That just solidified how great they were. Like,
yeah, because he fixed our, when the Xbox 360, what was that called? The Red Ring of Death.
Yeah,
we took it there, and he's like, because I was like, there were some places here in Clearfield they were going to charge, I don't remember how much. It was like well over $100, I believe. And he's like, nah. He's like, $40, I'll fix it for you. I'm like, sold. And I would go in there every time. And then they got the new ownership, and I don't want to say anything bad, but they sucked.
They weren't great.
Yeah. Yep.
They're not even there anymore.
No. Nope.
And then there was that one that opened at the Du Bois Mall, and then they had to close down, and they opened up at the Clearfield Mall, and then they just closed down like yesterday.
Get the frick out.
Yeah, Revolution Games.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Because I just went there not too long ago. Well, I say that. I think it was over the summer. Or no, it wouldn't have been the summer. I don't know when it was. It was some point. And they had some cool stuff in there. And I think we ended up we got 1 or 2 games out of there. I had a real big long talk with the one dude that worked there. He was pretty cool. So they're gone there now too. Jesus H. So there's nowhere. See, sometimes I like to walk in and talk to people about video games and, instead of just looking and, there's YouTube now and all that, but I don't know, just something about the old school in me. I want to look at the package for some reason.
It's funny. it's a backdoor of relevancy to what you're saying, but like people at Taco Bell, I noticed this a lot when I worked the front counter a lot. They would come in and they would have to know, like they knew exactly what they wanted. They knew they were going to come in and order a combo number 7 with a chicken quesadilla and a hard shell taco. They knew that.
Yeah.
But they would walk in and they would stare at the menu and be like, oh man, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah. And they would point at it and go, right there it is. Crunchy taco and chicken quesadilla number 7. I'm like, why the fuck do you have to see it before you just tell me what you want? I'm not looking up there.
I feel like this is a personal attack on me that you don't know that you're personally attacking me. Because I do that every time. I do it every time I go into McDonald's. I know what I'm going to get, but not that you can really even do that anymore. But I knew I would always get 2 double cheeseburgers, only ketchup, fries, and a Coke. But I would still look up at the board to think maybe there might be something else I might like. But I keep looking and looking, and it's like, well, I know what the frick I'm gonna get. What the hell does it matter?
That's not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
No,
because I knew what I was getting.
It's not that though. It's people would literally look at they would say it out loud. Where is it? Where they knew what they were looking for.
Yeah.
And then just order it. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Then I just saw my wife do this the other day. She didn't we knew what we were ordering at this place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reading it right off the menu. And she's like, yeah, that's what I want. And she's looking at the menu. She's like, well, where is it? And I'm like, it's right there.
Yeah.
She's like, but where? And I'm like, it's right there. She goes, oh. So I pointed out to her and she goes, oh yeah. Yep, that's what I want. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Yeah, this is 100% accurate to what I'm like. Yeah. This is me. It's me. Maybe it's an 8, maybe it's like a 40 and over kind of thing.
What? But I just don't get it.
No, I don't get it either. I don't know why I do it. I don't know why I do a lot of the things I do. I don't know. I have no explanation for it, but I am the exact same way. Like even when I
read menus before you get to restaurants?
Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Tammy will not go to a restaurant unless there's a menu that she can traverse days prior.
Yeah. Especially if it's somewhere that I've never ever been before, then absolutely I will try my best to look at a menu before I go there to even think if I'd even want to go there.
Most of the time it's fine. My only qualm with it is that very few times we've been presented with a menu that we've both looked at prior to going to a place that has changed their menu.
Oh.
So when we go there, we have to find something different.
I think I'd have to get up and leave. Probably not. I'm exaggerating. Only kinda. Yeah, because we still have, I'm hoping a lot of people still have menus on their fridge. You have menus on your fridge?
I have one menu on my fridge.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I've got like 7 or 8.
I have a note in my phone that has hundreds of local menus.
Oh. See, that would be smart.
You're right.
But see, that I'm still back on the paper age. In the, like I said, with the video games, for some reason, I always want to look at the back of the case, even though I know damn well if I just go to any website at all, I'll get even a more detailed explanation on said video game than just what's on the back. But that's just, in my mind, every video game I've ever bought in my whole entire life, that's what you've had to do. Same for menus. Like, I feel like I have to physically be looking at the physical menu. And like I said, we'll save them. Like, we have a menu for SIDS down here in Clearfield. I know damn well there's only 2 things I'm going to get. I'm either going to get the ham bacon turkey sub, or just a ham sub, or I'm going to get a pizza. But what do? I still look at the menu. Because maybe something miraculously just pops up and I might like it now, I guess. I don't know.
I'm pretty simple. But I don't. I mean, like if I were to say today, "Hey, we're gonna go to Fox's," that means I already know what I want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's going to be some places that I already know exactly. Like especially some places where it's takeout, like pizza places. I know if a pizza place, I'm going to get pizza or I'm going to get stromboli. But some of these other places that sell, a plethora of things, then I'm not so sure. Even though I still am pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing in my life.
See, I mean, it happens too. She'll go, like, we'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna go to, let's say Arby's."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Well, I need to look at a menu." Like, why? It's a fast food restaurant. I just feel like that's not the type of place that you need to be looking up a menu prior to going.
Yeah, there's
a fast food, especially ones that like national chains, because you don't know. They have regional differences.
Yeah. Well, remember how I said with Arby's? I don't even know if Arby's do chicken cordon bleu sandwiches anymore. So I would see myself maybe looking at the Arby's menu, especially if it's somewhere I haven't been in a long time.
It's different now if it has an app. If the place has an app that you can sync up to your local place,
yes,
that's different.
That is different.
But if you're just going to be like, I'm going to Google the Arby's menu, man, there could be 1,000 things on there that we don't have at ours. Like,
that's true. That is true. I don't know. It's weird. I don't, because like I said, I can sit here and say one thing and then, well, like the 4-leaf clover thing, that whole situation.
You fucking gaslighted me. Shout out to Jeremy. God. He fucking knew the exact episode.
Yes, he did. Yep.
He knew it.
Yep.
Well, Brant's like, I'm 99% sure that Mitch said that. And I'm like, see, me too. And he goes, you should ask Jeremy. He's been listening more recently. And I walk out there and I said something. And I said, hey, did Mitch say that he got a 4-leaf clover for Christmas in one of our episodes? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, okay. He goes, yeah, it was in the Superstitions episode, like halfway through. And I'm like, holy fuck. So I go in my car and I find it immediately. And I'm like, fucking thank God, dude.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker did exactly what you said he was going to do. I walked out and I looked at him as I was walking out on my last break. And I pointed at him and I said, get your own fucking co-host. And he goes, and he just gets off the forklift and he comes over. He goes, hey, we can scrub out Mitch. I was like, you know what? He fucking said you'd say that. And he goes, God damn it.
Damn right. And I don't, I don't blame him one bit.
Out.
Yeah. Because that's like my first break. I'm standing, he's, and I could tell that he was listening and he's like, we need to just start our own podcast. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I said, what do you think? We should just rub Deej out? And then he's like, well, we'll just slowly phase him out. And I was like, okay. I'm like, well, I'll have to think about this one for a minute.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Yeah. I do love Jeremy.
I'm not going to reduce myself to just producer.
Yeah.
Because here's the problem. Y'all are gonna have to watch YouTube videos to figure out how the fuck to do the show.
Yeah. Well, that was the very first thing. That's how it was. Jeremy first started. He said, "So how good are you with putting these shows on Spotify?" I said, "Nah, I don't. I said, nah, I'm not gonna know what to do." He's like, "Ah." He's like, "Well, you'll have to learn, and then we can knock Deej off, and we'll just have to do our own show."
What a dick.
Then he's like, well, don't tell him. And it's like, well, too late. I already did. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I'm not good at keeping secrets. Well, I am at some, to a degree. Depends on the degree of the secret. When it's one and fun like that, no, I can't keep the secret. It was too entertaining.
That was funny.
That was funny. But yeah, to the people that don't know, because we were talking, what night was that? Was that Sunday night? Because it was St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, yes.
And then we were talking
Saturday
about,
night.
Saturday night. And then Deej was saying something about a 4-leaf clover. Because you said you would pick it off me or whatever you said.
I just asked if you took it out. So you got your 4-leaf clover. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, and then I was like, well, 4-leaf clovers are stupid. And they're like, well, didn't you say you got one? And I'm like, no. He's like, I swear you said one. I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, I never got a 4-leaf clover. And then cut to...
like, you fucking did, you son of a bitch. I know you did.
And then cut to
nobody
the
else.
clip.
I don't talk to anybody else.
And the whole time I'm just like, no, I never got one. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And literally the clip, hold on, I think I have it still. It's just you being like, yeah, I got a 4-leaf clover 1 year for Christmas. Like, fuck you, Mitch. You son of a bitch.
Well, then once I heard it, then but like I said...
no, you got it now all my life. Yep. I once got a really shitty Christmas gift. Somebody bought me a 4-leaf clover that was laminated.
Son of a bitch.
And once I heard laminated, and I'm like, oh my God, that's right. But like I said, work me and podcast me are two totally different people. Like,
yeah, you're very mission based at work.
Yeah, I don't remember things. I don't know. I'm just not as free thinking, open minded, whatever. I'm open minded. I don't know. It just depends.
Situational.
Yeah, it is very situational.
You're very, very driven when it comes to, when things need to be done. You go into this Mitch mode, I call it.
Yeah.
You go into Mitch mode and it's hard to get you back out of Mitch mode sometimes.
It takes a little bit, but then I'm out of it. It takes a good about like a lot of things. Like when I get really pissed off at work, it takes me about 5 minutes to get over it. Then I'm good. Like I said, with that whole cup situation. It was pissing me off. I was swearing at it. I chucked a cup here and there, and then you give me a couple minutes, then I'm good. But it's just
there are plenty of times.
Yeah,
there was probably a good 30 minutes, maybe, where we just worked and we didn't say anything to each other, and I was like, he seems pissed. I'm just not going to say anything.
Yeah, because it kept being continuous. So that 5 minutes was keeping pushing out.
Oh, yeah.
Because I get pissed, 5 minutes, I'm good. So I was pissed, and that 5 minutes hadn't ended yet. I had to get pissed again. So that was another 5 minutes. So it's just so frustrating sometimes at that place.
It is.
It is. But then once it starts going good, I'm fine. I just hate when things like that happen. It's just so damn frustrating. But then, like I said, I get over it relatively quickly. But like every time, and I feel bad because then, when Jeremy does stop me and he stops, he'll say something and I'll be like, well, when did I say that? And I'm sure we've talked about this on here many times before. Like there's so many things I don't remember what I said, especially when I'm at work. Like I said, when work me is trying to remember what podcast me said, I don't remember. But maybe, I don't know if I would remember more since I'm in I'm in home podcast mode, not work mode. You get what I'm saying?
I totally feel you, yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know if I would still remember, Chest of Sweetmeats episode. I'm probably not going to remember a whole lot of what I said. Until...
Pretty likely, yeah.
Yeah, until somebody brings it up. Until you would say, hey, you said this. I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was that episode.
Well, great example. We had our last week's episode's called Put a Hot Dog on It. As of right now, neither you or I remember why the fuck it's called that.
Yeah, when I saw the episode pop up, I was like, I got to remember to ask Deej if you remember what it is I said to put, or if it was me or was it you? I don't remember.
I don't know. I mean, it's a long episode, so I never got through it all.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the things that are said on here, come and go. You know, like the 4-leaf clover. Like I said, I would have that particular moment. I would have bet serious money that I never got a 4-leaf clover. But then once I heard laminated, then I'm like, yep, that's right. That was at my old job. I got it, and I was like, oh, what the hell am I gonna do with this?
That's so funny.
It's something.
Well, what do you want to do here? Do you want to do a few more debates before we call it, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's see.
42 minutes in.
Wow, and we've just bullshitted the whole time. This is almost like our defibrillator episode that people will hear at some point in the near or late future.
Yeah. Hey,
late
by the
future?
way, before we, the late future. So I ran the numbers this morning, and we are up to 2,609.
God damn. That is a lot.
So,
I don't get it.
We're doing good.
I do not get it.
We're funny fuckers. That's what it is.
I guess. I
People
don't
keep coming back.
I don't
Our
understand.
Spotify numbers are growing. I was just going through the last 30 days like line graph here that they have, and from February 20th till today, there is on any number of days, people are listening to multiple episodes.
What?
Yeah, like
wow.
It's crazy. Like this one day here, this is a high day. It looks like episode 16, episode 1, and episode 15 all got multiple plays.
Damn.
It looks like episode 3, episode 16, and episode 2 got multiple plays.
So
and
people are going back.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Like
nice.
This one here has episode 18, episode 4, and episode 17. So they're all kind of thrown around.
Yeah. And we're still only up to 7 ratings. Come on, people. Give us a rating, please. I had please at the end,
We're still the most popular place to hear us is Spotify.
Okay.
Apple Podcast is still number 2.
Okay.
And then everywhere else is the lowest amount, but primarily a male audience.
My dudes.
And the age range is pretty surprising.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this.
Age range of listeners, 67.6% of our listeners are age 45 to 59.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That is very surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
We're hitting the older male demographic.
I guess.
So we gotta.
What does that say?
It says, I don't know. Yeah, and we gotta get younger and hipper.
I mean, 21% are 28 to 34.
I mean, that's not too bad.
From age 0 to 27, we are 0%.
Oh my God.
And age 60 plus, 0%. So we're sitting at 28 to 30. So age 28 to 59 encompasses 100% of our plays.
Damn. So we got we don't have the young generation yet, and the senior citizens either.
Correct.
Well, the senior citizens, they're mainly pretty much too old to even know what the hell a podcast even is. So I'm okay with that, I guess. Not really. I want everybody to listen to us. We need the women to start listening. And the young folks. I don't think I can relate to the young folks though. You'd be better at it than I am.
Well, maybe when we do our episode, when we do Inwifably Sublime, we'll
listen to that word. That was nice.
Inwifably.
Ineffably
subwife.
So, even better. Look at you. Look at you. That's why you're the brains of the show.
Of the operation? Yeah.
Yeah. You're the brains. I'm the whatevers. Anything else, I guess. Not everything, just something. I'm the guy that says something stupid enough to put the title in. Oh man!
I have 11 minutes in. I have a title mark. I don't remember what we said, but I tapped on the stopwatch at 11 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yeah, what the hell did we say at 11:23? I think I was done bitching about the garbage and the sheets cup by then.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
I'll be fine.
I forgot to do that too. I forgot to do the lap thing.
I got one up on the interweb there.
Okay.
I saw a video last night that made me think of you. Before we get into these a debate or two, it was a guy, and he's yelling and bitching about. He's like, please tell me why it is more syllables to say www than it is to say World Wide Web.
That's true.
I know.
Yeah. Or just even be really hip and just say 3 dubs. How about that?
Oh.
Say, what website do you go to? 3 dubs. Dot. I wouldn't say that. Because they'd be like, what? Yeah, that is, www. Yeah, you just say World Wide Web. I do like saying World Wide Web. Or the interwebs.
Interweb, yeah.
The interwebs. That doesn't make any sense, but... What'd you say your Google machine?
The Google machine. Look it up on the Google machine.
Oh my! It's so funny. I think did I tell this story about my father-in-law does not know that his phone has the internet, and he doesn't know that Google and the internet are basically the same thing.
I mean,
because God love him. He's a great guy, but man, and he does not listen. He is like worse than a typical man. He's a man that's been basically single his whole life. So he's never had to be berated by a wife or anything. He will have to do something, he'll have to say to Autumn, like, to get his unemployment and stuff. He's retired now, but he could still collect unemployment. And where he worked, he didn't work during the winter. So every winter, he would have to get on and, do the unemployment thing. And then he would be like, hey, Autumn, I got to figure out how to do my unemployment. I got to get on the internet. How do you do that? She's like, you have it on your phone. He's like, no, I don't. He's like, I got this thing called Google. She's like, that's the internet. I don't know about that. And that was his go-to for everything. He would either say, I don't know about that, or he does, I know nothing about that. And then it's like, there's some websites he goes to that he shouldn't be going to, that she's like, when you go to these websites, that's the internet. That's what you're going to. Your sports websites, all these things that you're doing, that's the internet. I don't think so. It's just like, oh my. And he's not that old either. Like I said, he's just now retired. So he's just 65. So it's not like he doesn't even know how to use a phone. He does. He just doesn't understand. Yeah, he just still is in that mode that you have to be on a computer to get on the internet. And she just keeps constantly saying, you get on the internet. Well, how do I do that? She's like, it's on your phone. No, I don't have that. I have this thing called Google. She's like, that's what the internet is the Google. Oh, okay. Then after a while, then he'll drive the whole way down here from St. Mary, because he lives in St. Mary's now. And he'll drive the whole way down here just to have her hit a button a few times, and she's like, there, you're done. That's it. That was all that needed to be done. I love the guy, though. The dude can rattle off the entire Steelers starting offense and defense from 1975, but he doesn't know how to just get on the internet and hit a few buttons.
It's an age thing, man. I mean, my mom, if my daughters go next door, my mom will call me and be like, I can't figure out why the TV won't work. And I'll go over there and hit one button. She'll be like, well, how did you do that? Like, so you didn't have it on.
Yeah. Oh, what was it
I tried everything. And then my mother-in-law too will call me and be like, do you see that thing on Facebook? Like You know, we have different Facebooks, right? Like,
Yeah.
I know I did not. She goes, wow, I see it's all over mine. Like, yep.
Oh, and see, now I'm getting to the point where I think there was something. Was there something on the PlayStation? I couldn't. Oh, what the hell was it? I can't remember, but I started to feel like that old guy because I had to call Izzy over to help me do something. Damn it, I wish I could remember what the hell it was. And I was like, Izzy. Oh, it was even just as simple as to get on Discord and to do some of that stuff. You helped me, but then there were some things I couldn't figure out. And then she's like, oh my God. She said, this is all you got to do. And then it was that. And there was something else I couldn't figure out. And she's like, holy hell, old man. And I'm like, I'm not old. Like, don't sass me yet.
Yesterday, I'm on the phone with my mom, and she's like, can you teach me? Can you come over here and help me? My mom, she's only in her 60s. Mm-hmm. And she's like, can you come over here and help me leave a review for this guy that mows our grass because he wants me to? And I'm like, yeah, I'll just do it over the phone with you. I said, put me on speaker and follow my direction. And I said, look him up. And she's like, okay. I said, do you see where it says reviews? She goes, yeah. Like, click that, click the star, whatever star rating you want to give them, and then type your review. She goes, oh, that's easy. Okay. I just told you how to do it, so it couldn't have been that easy. Whatever.
Oh, it is. It's a great time to be alive,
It's a weird time for old folks.
Yeah. Yep. I wish I could remember. It was something. It wasn't that. I know some of it was Discord, but there was something else where I was like, oh. I'm starting to feel old. Because Izzy was just like, yeah, you just do this. And she's like, there, you're done. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like, whatever. This sucks.
Well, I mean, I feel it every single time that I have to, like my daughters, they play like Roblox.
Mm-hmm. And
they get gift cards all the time for it. And I feel like such an idiot when I get on there. I'm like, how the fuck do you do this? I don't know how to fucking add these goddamn gift cards to your fucking account. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And every Christmas, I get them. And every Christmas, I'm like, it takes me like a whole day.
Oh my God.
To add three gift cards to 3 different accounts.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, gift cards in gaming things can suck really hard sometimes.
It's not easy. And I don't know.
What is
like
it?
Some people are out there screaming like, you just do this, damn it.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
There's the gift cards. Back to my father-in-law. He would get Izzy like $100 gift cards. And he would get just ones, just like the, just your standard gift card. And it would say vanilla up on the top corner. Those gift cards can really suck sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes like our PlayStation would not accept it. And it would keep saying invalid card, invalid card. It's like, it's not invalid. And it would say not enough money, or it would do all this weird shit. And then it got to the point where we just ended up having to tell him, it's like, okay, well, if you get Izzy a gift card, try to make it specific for, something, even though that makes it harder for him. It's not fair to him to have to, pick out a PlayStation gift card or something. Because what if he gets a PlayStation gift card and she wants one for Amazon or something?
Dude, you know what's fucking bullshit?
Yes.
Listen, this is
I wanted to share your anger.
This is so fucking dumb. If all right. Yes, I am a man, and I do. I'm just a man with a wiener. All right.
Yep. Aren't we all? We all are so far. I'm sharing your anger. Yeah.
My sister-in-law often gets me for Christmas or my birthday. She'll give me like a Lowe's gift card. All right. And like as useful as that can be, sometimes I don't fucking want that. And here's the thing that's bullshit. If I get a Lowe's gift card and I take it to Lowe's, and why can't I buy another gift card with it?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you be able to? What do they say? You can't.
No, you can't do it. It's like specifically for Lowe's. After it's activated, that's what it's for. It's so fucking dumb. If I go to Lowe's and I pick up an Amazon gift card, I should be able to use my Lowe's gift card to buy an Amazon gift card. It is so dumb that you can't do that.
I'm fucking pissed. You have no idea the anger that is raging through me right now.
It's dumb. It's so stupid. You can't do it anywhere.
My day is fucking ruined now. God damn it. No, that is stupid. And see, you did say the other day, you said I'm very sympathetic because there was that talk about Jeremy saying that I just always agree, and you said, no, I'm more sympathetic. Or is that what you said? I'm a sympathizer. Because I thought you said I was a synthesizer. And then I was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't make the face that you make when I go, what?
Well, now you're more doing that, acting that way. You're more of an empathizer.
Ooh, I don't know. Would I rather be an empathizer or a sympathizer?
I don't know.
I think an empathizer.
Depends on how important it is to the other person that you...
That's true.
Ask your wife.
I should.
But
by the time I see her... Yeah,
I forgot she left.
Do I do what?
I forgot that she left already.
Oh, yeah, she's long gone. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
empathizer or a sympathizer.
It's fucking bullshit, man.
That is bullshit.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. That's
there
dumb.
Needs to be there. I remember a while ago there was a concept I saw or I heard of it or something, and it was like a Coinstar machine. But you could just take gift cards that you didn't fucking want and trade them in for other gift cards.
Now that would be sweet.
It was genius. I was like, why the fuck is that not readily available?
Mm-hmm.
Because I get gift cards and I'm like, I don't fucking want this.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. That would be awesome.
And I just think it's bullshit that like Lowe's sells thousands of other gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I should be able to walk in there and be like, I would rather have this money for Amazon instead.
Yeah.
I should be able to do that. And it's criminal that you're not unable to do that.
Yep.
But people can fucking go to, something that happened at Domino's a lot. There was this one guy, I just told the story the other day. I can't believe it's coming up again. This one fucking guy would come into Domino's all the goddamn time with gift cards. I'm like, dude, eventually I was like, it was so often that I said, why the fuck do you always have Domino's gift cards?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I buy them at Giant Eagle and get gas points. I'm like, dude, brilliant.
That is kind of brilliant. I didn't realize. Is that something that can still have? Does Giant Eagle still have a gas station there?
Yeah. So this motherfucker goes to Giant Eagle and he says to his wife, hey, what do you want for dinner? Oh, Domino's? All right, cool. I'll just buy the fucking gift cards at Giant Eagle and get gas points.
Wow.
And then people are going to eat at fucking Domino's anyway.
Wow.
So the money spent is still the same, and you got fucking gas points now.
That guy's living in the future.
Hell yeah, he's living in the future. He's been doing that shit forever.
Yeah, that's late in the future. That's a wow. I never would have thought that.
No,
what's that
genius,
saying?
Though.
He's playing chess and we're playing checkers. Is that? I don't know if that's a right term for that.
I don't know.
That is very genius.
But yeah, and I said that to Tammy the other day. I said we should do that.
Well, get this shit. Are you ready for this? Here's another gift card story.
I'm ready.
We were at Red Lobster. All right, we had a gift card for Red Lobster, but we also had one. Shit, I don't remember where it was for. Let's just say it was. God damn it. Let's say it was Chili's. I don't think it was Chili's, but we had like a couple different restaurant gift cards. We go to Red Lobster. They said it was time for pay. It's time for pay. It was time to pay. Autumn couldn't find the Red Lobster gift card. She's like, well, here's we'll say Chili's. And she's like, and the waitress was like, oh, we accept that too. And we're like, what? They're like, yeah, because Red Lobster is owned by blah, 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 blah. And it was like, she's like, if you have a gift card for this place or this place or this place, you can actually use it for Red Lobster. And we're like, dude, get the hell out of here. Now, this was also pre-Izzy, so this might not even be a thing anymore. But yeah, so she did end up finding the Red Lobster gift card. but our minds were completely blown out of our heads because
That's crazy.
because she's like, oh yeah, because the corporation that owns Red Lobster also owns, all these other chains. So you can use she's like, you could go. I said, so you mean to tell me we could go to Chili's or wherever? Like I said, I know it wasn't Chili's, and we could use the Red Lobster gift card. She's like, absolutely. I was like,
Wow.
This is nuts. This is tungsten carbide, whatever
Hazelnuts.
hazelnuts. Like, it was beyond nuts.
Man, what's beyond nuts?
I don't know what beyond nuts is. Let's see.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
You ever have corn nuts?
I don't believe so.
They're delicious, but they will fuck your teeth up.
Let me see. Okay, corn nuts. Yeah, I've definitely never had corn nuts. I know the bag now.
They're so good.
Now, what about them? What about them? Fuck your teeth up.
They're just hard.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say, like, what was it? Isn't there nuts that are colored that'll make your teeth like purple or some shit? Is that a nut?
I've never heard of that before. That's wild.
There's like some sort of colored. I thought there's like some sort of colored nut or something.
Oh my god.
I don't know. No, it's on. I think it might be just because it was on a movie. I think it was a Naked Gun. The one guy was eating all they're sitting there in the car doing a stakeout. And they keep popping these nuts, and they keep eating them. And I think the one guy's teeth get all purpley or something. Oh, I wish I had, like Brett would be here because he's watched Naked Gun just as many times as I have. Oh, I feel like there was, they were eating because they're sitting there and their lips are all red. Red pistachios. It was called the red pistachio scene.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was, So I guess they do colored. I don't know if they still do colored pistachios. I don't know if red pistachio is still a thing.
I haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah.
They used to.
I love things that always make your teeth colored. Then you give a big smile and freak people out. My buddy Don Westcott. This dude, he was Jim Carrey before Jim Carrey became popular. He did Jim Carrey related things.
Your buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, Don. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You worked with Trish. It would be her husband.
Yeah.
Funniest guy. This guy had no shame, and he would purposely like jam food in between his teeth and leave it there in school for like the whole day. So he would smile and he would have shit in his teeth. Just the goofiest bastard. Just hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he would. Oh my God, so
you think
funny.
he listens?
I hope he listens. I really do. I know Trish liked our page. I don't remember ever seeing. I don't think Don ever really does. He's on Facebook, but I don't think he ever is on it or anything. But I hope he does, because my God, he was one of those. We didn't become friends till like 9th grade.
Oh yeah.
And my God, we were inseparable for years. Just, oh my God, just laugh and laugh. We would laugh at each other just laughing. That's how our conversations would go.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you and I do sometimes.
Well, yeah. Well, that goddamn picture that you had AI do with us in hockey, where it looked like we're like a couple.
Oh my God!
With our hands on each other's shoulders or whatever, with those stupid hockey masks on.
Oh, dude, that was funny.
My stomach
I
hurt.
laughed. I was laughing so hard for like hours, but just because of the face you made about rye bread. Hilarious.
I just made that face today because I was talking to Autumn, and I was pulling. So for breakfast, it was breakfast. We have ham, we have roast beef, and we still have that sliced corned beef in the fridge. And I was like, man, I feel really bad that we're not gonna really eat this corned beef before it goes bad. And she's like, yeah, we got to figure out something to do. She's like, we could make a Reuben. I'd have to go buy rye bread. And then I must have made that exact same face, because she's like, what the hell is that face? I said, rye bread is the devil's bread. I said, it's awful. There's no reason for it. I said, it's gross. Man.
I would have paid money to be a fly on the wall for that conversation.
That's what I said. I'm like,
Jesus.
we just talked about rye bread. Like, I have no idea what the purpose of rye bread is. I said, I looked it up, and I guess it's got extra, whatever the hell, riboflavonoids or whatever. I don't remember what the hell it said it had. Antioxidants or some stupid shit. I said, but I still, whatever it was.
God.
It had extra something. But I'm telling you, if you've never tried rye bread, just don't. And don't dupe your grandchild into thinking you're getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when you put fucking strawberry jam on it and you put it on rye bread. That's not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's a peanut butter and ass sandwich.
Dude. Oh my God, I'm dying. And then we're laughing pretty hard the other day about when I was reading you the podcast titles. Chewy Chookie.
Chewy Chookie, yeah.
Snickerdoodle.
Snicker.
And then put a hot dog on it, got us going pretty good.
Yeah. I still wish I'm going to have to, because you said you thought it was towards the end of one of us said it, right?
It had to have been because I wrote it down. I actually got it wrong. I wrote down never put a hot dog on it, which is even funnier because the fuck does that mean?
And what was it on the show or was it see, this is the problem with us. This is why I don't like us working on the same line, is because we talk a lot now. We talk more during work than I'd like to. No, you know what I mean? No, I don't mean to say it like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you during work. I want to be separated from you.
But no, dying over here.
But that's only because of like instances like what I'm going to say now. Is because did we talk about this at work or did we talk about it on here? Because I don't want people being like, well, Jesus Christ, it's like 3 weeks in a row you guys are going to talk about the same thing. So I'm sure our listeners by now hopefully will know that we're not sure if some of these subjects we've already talked about or we haven't. But we talked about peanut butter on a burger and then we talked about a hot dog. And then I say the one point, what about putting a peanut butter on a hot dog?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Do you remember me talking about that?
Yeah, I feel like it's something. Palumbo's used to sell those.
Oh, do you know what's really freaky? Is when you don't know that a hot dog has the cheese in the side, and then you take a bite and you get squirted in the face with cheese, or you don't get squirted in the face, but you get cheese that ends up like kind of squirting out, and it's usually hotter than shit. And it rolls down your chin. Hate that. I don't like. See, I love hot dog and I love cheese.
Problem, but yeah, I don't know if that's ever happened to me.
Oh, it's happened to me.
I buy very specific hot dogs.
Yeah, but see, me too. See, I'm not one that likes. See, I like cheese. I like hot dog on my hot dog on my cheese. I like cheese sliced wrap around my hot dog, but I don't want cheese in my hot dog. Now, because of that.
Okay. Now, I've been chasing this high for a long time.
You've been chasing a what?
This high.
Oh, high. Okay.
Yeah, I've been chasing this high for a long, long time. And it was these, man, don't make fun of me for this.
Oh, I will.
I was just strolling through Walmart one day. This is years ago.
Okay. You were titty lumping? Were you titty lumping through Walmart?
Titty lumping through Walmart.
Okay.
And I saw, something that I would normally never buy.
Okay.
But it was a Guy Fieri brand sausages. And god damn it if they weren't the best fucking things. They were so good.
What about Guy's sausage did you like the most?
They were like mozzarella cheese filled sausages. I don't even know.
Really?
They were fucking delicious. And I got them probably 10 times. And then they just disappeared off the planet and never saw them ever again.
You have that problem.
Unfortunately.
You have that problem a lot. Because like was it the burgers at Aldi's you were just talking about?
I'm pretty sure I dreamt it at this point.
You may have.
They were so good, dude. Fucking brisket burgers.
Oh.
Never again.
Like, what the hell is a brisket? Like, I heard people talk about brisket, but I don't think I've ever had a brisket. Isn't it like a, I don't want to sound, isn't it like a Jewish food? Isn't it like something that the Jewish people have to eat at some point?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
It's not Jewish. What? Oh my God.
But I thought,
I don't know how to describe it to you. It's just a cut of beef.
Oh, why do I feel like I think Big Bang Theory had me thinking this, that there was an episode of Big Bang Theory where, what's the little guy? Howard Wolowitz. I thought he had to eat something because it was the Jewish holiday and he could only eat brisket because he was Jewish. I thought. Not that I should be taking any life advice from that show.
Oh, the smartest TV show ever? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know the answer to that question, but but brisket is delicious. Like, but it's also very expensive.
Boy, I guess. Wow. That is very expensive. I'm on Buck Wild Bison. $80 for 5 pounds of brisket.
Sounds about right.
And here's a brisket on Walmart. $55. Wow.
Okay, so listen.
Okay.
Brisket is in fact a Jewish dish.
Son of a bitch.
That originated in the Ashkenazi Jewish community.
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say. If you would have let me finish, I would have said, no, I wouldn't have.
It is typically eaten during the Jewish holidays like Hanukkah, Passover, Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Let me go on a different tangent here really quick. I'm so sorry, but once you said Rosh Hashanah, this makes me think of a Sears story. It just hit me. All right. So I'd like to, okay, so back in my Sears days, I guess like a lot of the women there had a little contest, and I was actually voted the unofficially hottest guy at Sears, I was told. Okay. So, of course, that made my ego really, really high at that point. I don't know if they were just fucking with me or not, because it was one guy, Jeff said, he's like, because he had a bunch of lady friends in the photo department back when they did, portraits and stuff. And he said, just to let you know, because it was right after our company Christmas party. He's like, just to let you know, he said, most of the women here had a little contest of who the hottest guy at Sears was. He said, guess who won? And I said, well, probably you. He's like, no. He says, I took in second. He said, you were first. I was like, fucking A. Like, I am the hottest guy. That's not really says a whole lot, but still. I was, in 1999, I was the hottest guy at Sears. Not gonna, I don't have a plaque or anything for it, but cut to, I don't know how much longer this was. So we're sitting there, because I worked in the receiving department, so we worked in the back. And this one girl, it was an older lady, she comes back, and then she was talking about, she had a friend that was doing they had a bachelorette party and all this other stuff. So then me and it was Toby. It was me and Toby were talked about stripping. And she's like, oh, would you guys do it? And we're like, do what? She's like, would you come and strip for our bachelorette party? I was like, is she serious or not? I'm like, I wouldn't be able to strip. I'd have a freaking boner the whole time. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm like, I don't think I can. And then we looked at the calendar and we said, well, what's the date? And then she said it. And we're like, oh, it's Rosh Hashanah. Like, well, we can't. We can't that night because it's Rosh Hashanah. We can't do it. And she believed us.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we're still not 100% sure. I can't remember what the lady's name was. Patty something. And then we're pretty sure she was serious that she wanted me and Toby to go to this bachelorette party and strip. Now, mind you, I may have been the hottest guy at Sears, but I did not have a stripper body. I've never had a stripper body. So there's no way I would have been able to do it. But yeah, so to make a really short story long, I couldn't strip one time because of Rosh Hashanah. So there you go.
Oh man, that was something.
That is something. Yeah.
I was not expecting that story.
No. And once you said Rosh Hashanah, that just like that, it was like, oh my God, I forgot all about this story. Because she left. After she asked if we would do it, we said we would think about it. So she left and we're like, what the hell do we say? Like, we don't want to do this. We don't know if she's actually being serious or not. So it's like, instead of just asking if she was serious, we're just like, well, we got to think of something. And we're looking at the calendar and we're like, well, let's just say it's this, and then we'll see what she says. And we said it and she was like, oh, okay. And she left. And then never spoke of again. Yeah.
Interesting. That is.
It is.
What a contest.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Hottest guy in SEARS. Now, like I said, when I hear that, it might have only been like 4 or 5. It might have just been the Portrait Studio girls said that I was the hottest. But with my self-esteem and everything, I don't care where I'm the hottest. If I'm voted by somebody, by a group of people, that I'm the hottest, I'm taking it. I don't care how many people. I don't care the gender, the age, anything. If people think I'm hot, I take it with a huge compliment, and there we go. So, I was a stud back in the day.
Man, that's a very niche category.
It is niche.
Speaking of niche, I saw something very unique today.
Okay.
Unique. It was unique. It was the most niche decal I've ever seen on a vehicle ever.
Okay.
And as a new sports fan, it caught my eye immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Bigfoot decal, and inside the Bigfoot was a Calgary Flames hockey team logo.
Really?
And I was like, what the fuck?
That is weird.
Very weird. I don't know how you come across. It had to have been custom made. Like,
I would think.
That is the most obscure set of decals.
Yeah.
It was one singular decal.
That's weird. That is very niche.
Yeah.
I do like the Calgary Flames emblem, though, or logo.
Yeah. I just thought, like, who is... That is so ungodly specific that somebody had to be like, yes.
Yeah. They had to have been they must have been like a Bigfoot follower and a Flames fan. And it's just like, hey, why not just add the two? Sasquatch wearing flame stuff.
It wasn't even like he was wearing it. He just had it inside the Bigfoot.
Oh, he was. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he was like wearing. Okay, I got you now. Huh.
Yeah, that would have been okay. But like this was just like a Bigfoot decal with like incorporated with a Calgary Flames logo. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, nothing like a Sam Squanch.
That's right. Sam Squanch.
Or what's Ricky call it? Saskatchewan.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, man. I know it seems like every other week I talk Trailer Park Boys. Their podcast, I feel, is 100 times funnier than the show is right now. I'm still on season 9. I've laughed more these last 3 weeks of their podcast. And their podcast is only a half hour long. But it's so funny. Like this last episode, all they do is like giggle through almost the whole half hour. It just like listening to Ricky laugh just cracks me up. I love their podcast so much more than I like their show right now. But I will get back to the show.
And that's okay, man. I'm not, I'm not faulting you for that.
I'm glad you're not. I'm glad you're not.
No, not necessary.
Yeah.
Well,
so I don't think we're gonna get any topics in today.
I was gonna say we've achieved a lot of nothing.
This is almost Defibrillator episode 2.0, where we just sit and bullshit for over an hour, and I have no problem with it, not at all. I think sometimes it's good to just sit here and just talk, not really have a subject, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna have to be fine because this is what's happening.
Yeah, at this point we're just gonna be, adding insult to injury.
Oh, I just hold on a second. I just unplugged my computer. I was looking at my computer and I noticed that it said there was only like 10% of battery left, and I didn't even have it plugged in. I had to reach down and plug it in. I'd have just disappeared like that last episode.
Jesus H. Christ.
Oh my God. What the hell? There was something else I was going to talk about that hit me. Shoot. And it was just going to be a bullshit thing that we were going to talk about at the beginning before the whole garbage and the fountain drink thing. I was like, oh, this will be a fun little thing to touch up on. And I don't freaking remember. I don't know. Let's see, because it's March. It's the Ides of March. When is the Ides of March? Isn't that the beginning of March?
I don't know.
Oh. Or is that the end of... Always remember, isn't there a saying about beware the Ides of March?
Yeah.
Beware.
Something to do with Caesar.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... oh, yeah. Oh, March 15th, the day of which Caesar was assassinated. And then in this
episode, the Ides of March.
Yeah. In Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar, a warning given to Caesar about March 15th, the day on which he was assassinated, then they had to put in parentheses, killed. How the hell do you not know that assassinated meant killed?
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Wait, is Julius Caesar, was that a real thing or was that a made up thing? Because I know it says was that like Julius Caesar? Was that historically accurate, or is he a made up person? Because it says Shakespeare's play. I'm confused now. Did Julius Caesar really exist?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have a BJE before Julius existed?
Man, I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't. Yes, no. I mean, BJE doesn't exist, but yeah, like.
But he was real. He was a real person.
Yeah, that's why we have July and August.
Because of Julius Caesar
and Augustus.
Who the hell's Augustus? What'd he do?
They wanted their own months.
Okay.
So that's what. So they decided that they're going to add a month to the calendar.
Oh. Well, that's pretty egotistical of them.
It is. That's why the calendar, like the months don't match up to their numerical union.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Okay.
So September should be 7.
October 8. Okay. Is octagon.
Yep. Nov is 9 and Dec is 10.
Son of a bitch.
But those fuckers added their own.
Well, then he deserved to get stabbed all over the place then. Did Augustus die with Julius then? Did they die together?
I don't know the answer. I'm still baffled that you didn't know he was real.
Well, I don't think I think I did until I saw where it said Shakespeare's play. So then that threw me for the loop of, wait a minute, did Shakespeare make him up then? So
Shakespeare made a lot of shit up, but Julius Caesar was real.
So Julius Caesar is his only historically accurate thing then.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Bill. Bill Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bill.
Like,
yeah, Bill Shakespeare.
Bill.
Yep. Old Billy. Billy Shakespeare.
No, that's
oh
funny.
My God. I have no idea how in the hell we got what. How the hell do we even talk about Julius Caesar? Jesus
the Ides
Christ.
of March.
Oh, the Ides of March. That's right. That was too long ago. I forget.
Damn.
Wow. I feel so gross right now. I feel like I just was rubbing the side of my hand and it's all sticky. I think it's from the damn garbage. Ugh.
You didn't wash your hands after?
I thought I did, but oh no, the stickiness is from my fountain drink. The table's sticky.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just smelled my hand and it smells like Pepsi. I'm telling you, slushy Pepsi, when it ever works, when that machine works, the slushy Pepsi is pretty damn good.
It's never on my agenda to get a fountain drink ever.
Oh, wasn't it? Oh no, it was Twister. We were talking about this because I was talking to Twister about the debate with the Coke and the Pepsi. And oh my God, what is Twister now? I think Twister's a Pepsi guy. And then we got to talking and I said, well, I tell you what, I said, there's nothing but, because we said about the taste test, how in the commercials back in the day, they would do like the stupid 80s commercials. They would be like, oh, we have a taste test between who could tell the difference between Coke or Pepsi and which one's better. It's like, how the hell do you not know the difference between Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, I could tell immediately.
Immediately, exactly. And that's what I told Twister.
Question.
Because that's what Twister, he tried to sound like he was smart. He is, well, I mean, so Twister was like, he's like, well, yeah, I could do a taste and I know the difference. Like, well, yeah, no shit. It's because it's Coke and Pepsi. I said, they're two totally different things. And then that's when I went on a rant about back in the 80s. For Coke, they would be like, oh, yeah, I like this one better. Well, no shit, because you're going to say you like Coke better because you're saying you like Coke. And that's what I said. I'm like, I'd like to do this sometime just to show how incredibly stupid, because I'm even seeing TikToks now where people are like in a kitchen and they got like all these 20-ounce bottles and then they got them covered and these people are like taking a sip and it's like Sprite and Dr. Pepper and Coke and Diet Coke and they're getting them wrong. It's like that is the easiest freaking thing to ever do is taste test pop or soda, depending on your region.
It's actually soda pop.
Oh, really?
That's the technical term.
Oh. I don't know. I can't say soda. That sounds too niche.
Okay. Do you say sofa or couch?
Oh, couch.
Do you say remote or clicker?
The hell? It's a remote. It's not a clicker. Yeah, no, it's pop, and I drink my pop on the couch, and I got my remote in my hand.
Oh yeah, I got a question for you. Change the subject, but that's
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
This is a quick little debate I had with our shift lead the other day.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even begin to think of how we got on this subject.
It wasn't about he doesn't use spoons, right?
No, that's another thing, but that's no. This was a real random and quick little debate we had.
Okay.
Oh, I remember why. That's irrelevant. But anyway, what do you think is implicitly the most blue raspberry flavored thing?
When I think of blue, implicitly, come on, man.
You know what I mean.
I don't even want to answer it since you said implicity. Implicitly, whatever. When I think of blue raspberry, honestly, what I can think of is Gatorade. Isn't there a blue raspberry Gatorade?
No, incorrect.
I didn't think so.
There's not. There is blue Gatorade, but it is not blue.
But it's not blue raspberry? See, I can't even see. Like I said, right off the top of my head, I can't even think of anything that's even blue raspberry.
So I said I was drinking a blue raspberry energy drink.
Okay.
and I said that I was excited about it.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh yeah, sometimes you just got to hit that blue raz." And then I said,
Blue raz.
"Blue raz." Someday when you see Preston, just walk up to him and go, "Hey, razzmatazz."
Really?
Yeah, dude, he used razzmatazz one time as like a fucking verb or something. It was so bizarre. And he said it. He's like, "Hell yeah, razzmatazz." And I was like, "Bro, what?" Like,
Oh my God.
Preston has had some real fucking good shit, man. That was a good one. And then another one, he said he hit me one time where I agreed with something so fast. And he was just like, "Hell yeah, co-signed." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude." I loved that. That was so good.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
Razzmatazz.
razzmatazz, brother.
I love that.
No, so I said that it wasn't really all that blue raspberry flavored, and then somehow we ended up talking about what was the most blue raspberry flavored thing, and I said sometimes blue raspberry, if done incorrectly, can come off tasting a little bit like pear, which he thought was crazy. And I said that blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers taste like pear.
See, I don't even think I can do this because I can honestly say I've never tasted a pear.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And if I have, I don't even remember what the hell a pear tastes like. I got nothing.
That's not what I'm asking you.
Well, still, but
so ended up getting, and he said, "Oh well, I think the blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers are the epitome of blue raspberry flavor." And I said, "No, blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers always taste like Jolly Ranchers. Always just taste like Jolly Ranchers. Like I've never questioned whether or not what I'm eating is Jolly Rancher."
Okay, true. I could agree with that.
Okay, so I said my first ever soiree into blue ranch, blue raspberry flavored items. Blue raspberry flavored things was Dum Dum.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And to me, that is the epitome of blue raspberry.
I feel like I would have had a blue raspberry. I just can't. I can't think of what the hell blue raspberry tastes like. I got.
You can't think of what it tastes like? It tastes like raspberry, but blue.
But I still can't think of even. Trying to think.
Think of
I'm
a
just
slushy.
very anti-raspberry.
Blue slushy is number 2.
Okay.
Like a blue icy?
Yeah, blue icy. Yes. Okay, blue icy. Yes. Okay.
That's number 2. That's the epitome.
The epitome.
The epitome of hyperbole.
Yeah, I can't really get into this one. I really can't. Just because I don't really have a strong opinion. I don't even have a weak opinion. I've got no opinion on this. And just because I have such very little experience. And nothing's like sticking to my mind. I'd end up just totally lying to you. No matter what I would say. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll come back to it.
Let's hope not.
What, you're not gonna go out and try blue raspberry items to do your homework correctly?
No. No.
Why not?
I mean, maybe. Depends on if anybody wants to hear my opinion on this. If anyone gives a crap. I mean, maybe. Autumn does have a bunch of dum-dums because she sees a bunch of kids. So I know she's got a ton of dum-dums in her office. If I think, I'm going to text her right now and tell her to bring home 1 or 2, if she can find blue raspberry dum-dums.
Well, keep in mind
Okay.
that they will turn your tongue blue.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got no problem what color my tongue is. I just don't like how, no, I won't. Never mind. Okay. Text is sent to Autumn. I will try a blue raspberry dum-dum.
I think that's the most blue raspberry.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and somewhat agree with both of you for right now. I just won't disagree with either one.
You need a
both
Jolly
have
Rancher, too, to compare it to.
Yeah, I didn't know. See, when I think of Jolly Rancher, I just think of like your typical, your cherry, your watermelon. I didn't know they even did blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers.
They do.
Is it in a special bag?
No,
like, do you have to get
just mixed in with the regular bags.
No shit. Has
Next
this been
time
for a while?
Years.
Wow.
Decades.
We don't really buy Jolly Ranchers here. We don't have anything suckable here at this house.
Well, next time you pop on over to the Mitch Mall, get a bag.
And I was just there this morning. No, I wasn't. I was there last night. I was gonna go there this morning and get a Mountain Dew, but then I had to go to the post office, and then that's when I pulled into, I right there at Sheetz, and I was like, oh, fountain drink sounds better. And then that's when I did the slushy. But I'm sure I will be hitting my hangout today, and I will. And I was even looking through stuff because Izzy wanted Nerds last night, and I couldn't find. Because I feel like growing up, I'm assuming they still make the little boxes. Do they still make the boxes of Nerds?
Yeah, but they're not like readily available. No. Oh, you mean like they're bigger, but not like the tiny ones?
Yeah, no, like everything's tiny. Like the box isn't all that big, and then the Nerds are very small too. But they're separated in the middle, and like on the left is like cherry, and the right is like strawberry. It was
I don't
always
know if they still make those,
because I could only find 2 types of Nerds there at Dollar General, and one was Nerds on a rope, and then these Nerds that are sprinkled on like a gumball kind of thing, or a chewy, not a gumball, but like just a chewy thing.
Those are the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, she was fine with it on these, sprinkled on these gumball thing. But in my mind, when I hear buy Nerds, it's buy the box that it is just Nerds, just a little chunk of Nerds, and that's it. I could not find that anywhere.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know if they still make them.
I don't know either.
Candy used to be awesome. Speaking of jingles, remember Baby Bottle Pop?
Oh, yeah.
They had a fucking great song. It was sung by the Jonas Brothers.
No. Was it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Baby Bottle Pop, Baby Bottle Pop.
Yeah. Oh, right there. Okay, so.
And shake it.
So there's Nerds, grape and strawberry. I can get it on Amazon for $20. That's a lot. That's a big box, though.
That's cray-cray.
Yeah. But yeah, the ones that they have they're called Nerds Gummy Clusters. I mean, and they're good, don't get me wrong, but...
It's just Nerds Rope. That's all it is. It's Nerds Rope in pieces. That's what that is.
But like I said, what I want is just Nerds. And like I said, and it could be another one of those. They could have been right in front of my face and I didn't see them. But I really don't think they were. Yeah, right there. Nerds candy boxes filled with grape and... there's that. Oh, seems like it's just grape and strawberry. Is the only things I'm seeing. Oh my God, there's the old boxes. Oh, that brings back memories. Oh. I do like Nerds. But like I said, just something about them and those little gummy cluster things. It's just not as good.
Nerds are good.
Yeah, Baby Bottle Pop. Was the Jonas Brothers saying that. That's redonk. That's beyond ridiculous. It's redonkulous.
You're right.
Oh my God, I lost my glasses. I can't see. There we go. All right.
All right, Velma.
Do you ever see? Oh my God, it was something. Somebody sent me it, and it was like every character was saying there. I was never much of a Scooby Doo. And what'd she say? Did she say shock, or what did she say when? Because what was it? Shaggy said zoinks, or did she say zoinks?
She said zoinks.
Because it was one of the.
Shaggy said zoinks.
Shaggy said zoinks. Velma says something.
Jinkies.
I can't remember. Yeah, that's what it was. So it's like a cartoon, and it was like Shaggy saying zoinks and her saying jinkies, and then whoever the blonde-haired guy was like, he's like, holy fuck. It was really funny.
Fred.
Fred, that's it. Because what's the red-haired girl's name? Betty. No. Daphne.
Wow.
When she said something, you know, like all the characters said something, and then him at the end, he's like, holy fuck.
That's
now,
hilarious.
I hated I know we've talked about Scooby-Doo on here before. I did not like the cartoon at all. I thought it was stupid. Just could not get into it. Could not.
Well,
yeah.
Good old. I like Scooby-Doo. It's not bad.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just can't do it. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this shit on HBO Max that they're doing this thing about the sexual predators that worked at Nickelodeon during the 90s?
I have seen some of it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, because I don't have HBO Max. I keep talking about getting it, but TikTok's showing me some clips. And if this is true, that poor, what's his name? Drake Bell? Yeah. Man, that poor dude went through some shit if this is accurate.
Yeah.
And then they're showing clips of like very adult, like things that Ariana Grande was doing when she was on, what was that show that she was on? Was it called Victorious or something?
Victorious, yeah.
Some of the things that they had her doing, it was like, and it was
crazy,
one of those, you had these people watching and they're just like, oh, like, wow, like, I can't believe this actually aired. And it's like, it really wasn't all that long ago. These people are acting like it was like 30, 40 years ago. It's like, it was like 10, 15 years ago.
I saw somebody say that that there should be a class action lawsuit because we are all exposed to it without realizing.
Yeah.
And then like someone pointed out that like Nickelodeon's one of their logos was like a foot.
Oh my God,
nobody
that's right.
paid attention to that.
That's right. It was a foot.
And there's two guys. It's Dan Schneider and the other guy.
I
can't remember his name right now.
Oh my God, Paul Beck.
Yes.
Yeah. God damn.
No, Brian Beck.
Brian Beck. Yes. It's like, holy shit. Well, that Brian Beck, he's in prison. I think he's the one that's in prison.
And no, Dan Schneider is too.
Oh, Dan Schneider's in too. Okay, because one thing made it sound like that he's still walking around like nothing happened. Okay, good. Wow. Not to bring the show down, but gee whiz. I didn't watch. I was at that age, I was too old to watch any of that. So I didn't watch Drake and Josh. I didn't watch, the Keenan and Kel and the Amanda Bynes show. I was too old for that. And
I watched all of it. I guess Dan Snyder is not in jail.
Oh, he's not? Okay, so that's what I thought it made it sound like, was he's still, walking around being all predatory.
Yeah, I don't he doesn't work for Nickelodeon anymore.
Okay. The one I remember watching, it was called Sam and Cat. And it had Ariana Grande and then the girl from what was that other show? Yeah, that girl. Jeanette something.
Yeah.
And that was decent because Izzy was just getting old enough where she was kind of liking that show. And then it was only on for like, I think 2 years and then they canceled it. But holy moly, some of the stuff that they're talking about. And like I said, that Because I remember hearing something about that Drake Bell, he got in trouble with the law a couple times, didn't he, here these last couple of years?
He did, and then I think it was like overturned. Not real sure.
Yeah. But damn. Like I said, if what he's saying is true, which I don't, it's one of those, it's like you could say, well, what point would he have in lying? But then you could also be the devil's advocate and say, well, this is his way of getting, getting, sympathy and all this other stuff. But dang, that is some wild shit.
It is crazy. I'm gonna watch it at some point.
Yeah, because it sounds like it only episodes come out at certain times. I don't think it all comes out at once. It sounded like, I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it's all out already. But
it is out. I think. I'm not real sure, but yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy some of the stuff that he's saying. Like,
yeah,
he basically said, they asked him like, what he did or what was done to him, and he said like, I really don't know how to say.
Yes.
What happened, and in terms of like TV.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, just say like whatever you're comfortable with, and he's basically said like, just imagine like the worst thing that you can imagine in terms of sexual assault, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that's the part that I saw, and I was just like,
what
oh
the
my
fuck?
God. It's like, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oof. Oh,
Good old.
anywho.
I loved Drake and Josh. Like I loved that. And I loved Keenan and Kel. Like, I was definitely that kid. I was definitely a Nickelodeon 90s baby. So,
yeah, like I said, I know my nieces were into that too. I'm pretty positive they were into that too. But my God, yeah, like I said, not to bring the show down, but just nuts, just absolutely, ridiculous. That's not what I want to watch. If I get HBO Max, I don't know if I want to watch that. I'm seeing enough that it's just like, oof. It's a little too real.
Well, Tammy and I started watching a show called I don't remember the name of it now. Suburban Nightmare, I think is what it's called.
Suburban Nightmare. What's that on?
It's Peacock.
Oh, okay.
And it's made by John Carpenter.
Oh, of horror fame.
Yeah, so he makes the show, and it's like, it's pretty cool. It's different. It's like a documentary style series, and every episode has some kind of like something involved, and like it's like either paranormal based or true crime based.
Oh.
And it's a true story that happens in some suburb of somewhere. And what they do, I mean, it's not the first of its kind, but like, they have the real people that were involved, and they're talking about that, and they also have acting, like pretty well shot acting version of what happened.
Yeah.
And then they keep splicing back and forth between the real person involved, and then they show what that kid experienced. Like,
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, growing up, we would have shows like that too. Like, oh my God, what was the one called? Was it Rescue 911? I think it was called. And it was like a documentary, and you would have the real people would be talking, but then they would have actors acting out what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Unsolved Mysteries did that too. Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. Like, I like it a lot. It's not too bad. And some of it's like real fucking creepy, and some of it's just like true crime based.
Oh. I'm on Peacock right now watching Dan Patrick's show. I might have to, maybe I'll look and see. I just heard that, did you ever watch The Gentleman? Did you ever watch that movie, the Guy Ritchie movie that had McConaughey in it?
No.
Highly recommend that. Because it's got McConaughey, Colin Farrell's in it, the dude from Sons of Anarchy, what's his name, Hunnam? Charlie, is that his real name?
Charlie Hunnam, yeah.
Charlie Hunnam, he's in it. Hugh Grant's in it. The movie is really good. Like, I'm not a Guy Ritchie guy. Some of his stuff's a little odd. The Gentleman is fantastic, though. But I just saw that there's a series called The Gentleman, and I've heard that is good. I might have to tackle that at some point, too. But yeah. So Suburban Nightmare. I'm gonna, like I said, because it's on Peacock. I do need to watch Oppenheimer. I hear it's boring. Was that you that said it's boring?
No, I didn't. It's really long and that seems boring to me.
Yeah. Somebody did say it was very boring. Who the hell said it was boring? I would. Somebody will tell me who said it. I'm sure.
Dude, you know what we should do right now?
What should we do right now?
Since we've been here this whole time,
yeah,
we should watch the trailer for The Acolyte together.
Oh, that's right. It came out at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks. I didn't realize it was live action.
Oh, it most certainly, because I think what's her name from The Matrix is in it.
Yeah, it said it'll have the most Jedi action ever.
Really? Let me try to find it here.
I got it up here on Movie Web on Facebook.
Oh, it's a 2-episode premiere. June 4th. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Ready?
Yeah. Got some kids. Oh, okay.
That little guy looks interesting.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my. Oh, the Jedi Temple. Daddy likes. See, I like how it's set at this era when you don't see anything. You know, when you don't, there's nothing out there. Ooh. Oh. Who is that?
Got another female lead, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, there's a Wookiee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, who is that guy? Oh, that almost looked like Ezra Miller.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I think I might be like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, it's okay, though.
Oh. Oh. My God, all those. Oh, my God. I seriously got a sci-fi boner right there watching that. That ending.
Who was that?
I know. That's what I wanted. Okay, so... I mean...
What's his name from... Is that Darth whatever?
It could be... I'd say it's probably still too early to be Maul. And it's probably too early to be Palpatine. I'm going to say my guess right now will be Darth Plagueis will be his name. I think it's
Plagueis, really?
Yep, I'm gonna. That's gonna be my guess.
What about Revan?
I feel like it could be way too late for Revan. That would be awesome though if it was Revan.
I mean, he's the Old Republic fucking.
Yeah, but they're saying this is set anywhere from 50 to 100 years before Phantom Menace.
When was the Old Republic though?
I thought that was like 1,000 years before any of this stuff. Like thousands of years. But that's not to say that they can't do it though. If that's Revan, I would love that to be Revan.
I mean, he has two sabers though.
Yeah. But my guess will be, because remember in Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine talks about Darth Plagueis and how he was killed in his sleep by his apprentice.
Yeah.
That was actually Palpatine was this Darth Plagueis's master. And there's a rumor that this Plagueis existed during the Phantom Menace. So that'll be Darth Plagueis the Wise, I believe is what but I think there's only one drawing of him because there was a book quite a few years ago I think it was just called Plagueis.
Well, I mean, pretty easy to figure out what's his lightsaber look like. And let's look at this lightsaber. Because it comes flying through.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, in all honesty, it could be Palpatine. Maybe it is him.
So it's a cloaked fucking Sith guy.
My God, that ending. Oh my God. That ending was freaking fantastic. I'm gonna have
His
to. I'm probably gonna.
Always different. I can't figure it out.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Oh my God. Yeah. Who in the hell is it? It's very. Yeah. It's very. You can't really make it out what the hell it is.
What about Darth Bane?
Maybe Bane. But I thought Bane was like one of the original Sith. I mean, like I said, I would. Oh my God, how it cuts through the trees.
Yeah.
Oh, and all those yellow lightsabers too. That was cool.
Darth Nihilus.
I don't know. I've heard that. Oh, that was from. He was. I think he was in Knights of the second Knights of the Old Republic.
But I was gonna say, Darth Sidious, but didn't realize that was the same guy.
Well, I know who I'll be listening to either tonight or tomorrow will be
Rebel Force.
The Rebel Force radio guys. Man, that looks
so
good.
Many Darths, like.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, there's never really been a ton of them. They ever since who was it? Whoever Darth Bane always said there was always that's when he said it was the rule of two. There would always just be two Siths, and that's it. Which is pretty bullshit if you ask me. I feel like you should have more. But they're built on anger and hate and jealousy and everything. That's their that's where they get their power.
Huh.
So I'm going to say Palpatine or Plagueis. Like I said, maybe, because I feel like, because Revan was Knights of the Old Republic, wasn't he? That game?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be Darth Talon, but she's a little racy for television. So, I don't know.
Let's see.
That's crazy, though.
Oh, that looks fantastic. So Knights of the Old Republic is set 4,000 years before the formation of the Galactic Empire. Yeah. So I'll say it won't be any of those guys. But never say never, It
just says,
June 4th.
So Google says that it's quite possible that the main villain will be Darth Plagueis.
That's what I might... Because that's what I'm thinking. We might see him in a very young Palpatine. Maybe. And I'm hoping we at least see a little bit of Yoda. Because Yoda's definitely still he's a Jedi at this time. I don't know if he's how far of a master he is. Probably he still is a master at this time.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I'm thinking, I don't think we'll see anybody else. We probably won't see any of the Phantom Menace. Like Windu would be too young probably, unless they show like a very young, like.
Here we go. Here's a little article. This might be interesting. The Acolyte has a villain problem. Star Wars comics may have the answer. The Sith-focused prequel series is a century before Star Wars movies, which could possibly have already revealed the villain. The Acolyte has painted itself into an interesting corner. Unlike other Star Wars series, it's focused on the Sith, who are the villains of the entire franchise. The series is also set 100 years before the prequel trilogy, so introducing established characters from that franchise is impossible. How will this new series possibly introduce a villain who has ties to the Star Wars narrative and evil enough for the Sith to see as dangerous? The answer may lie in a forgotten comic book series. Darth Vader had a long, illustrious comic book history, and in 2015 he met upstart archaeologist Dr. Aphra. And in 2020 he began revisiting some old passions, pod racing, old enemies. And in 2017 we followed Vader as he receives gifts, the planet Mustafar, and an ancient artifact. The artifact was actually a mask of the ancient Sith Lord Darth Momin, a sadistic Force user and sculptor who rejected Sith principles of master and apprentice. After all, who could possibly teach him anything? He was the most powerful of them all. Darth Momin murdered his master as the Sith are. I don't even know what this is saying. He said that the Sith were too compassionate, so he was even more evil than that.
Dang.
Hard to say, man. Though. I mean,
yeah, I can't freaking wait for June now. This just looks amazing. There's a show right now, it's on its last season. It's called The Bad Batch. It's a cartoon. It kind of looks like the Clone Wars. It was very kiddie, these first 2 seasons, and I'm somewhat impressed. There's like no Jedi in it, no Sith. It's just about clones, the clone troopers and stuff. It's pretty good. It got much better this last season, but I'm still aching for, like I said, some live action Star Wars. And thank God, look at this. This just looks pretty damn good.
Oh, by the way, I just got a Snapchat from him. Ryan Snapchatted me first thing in the morning, and he said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know I'm with you. Fuck Game of Thrones."
I don't get it.
And then Amanda texted me this morning, and she said, "I'm with you. The Shining was a piece of shit."
Yeah, I can't. I think the only times because Autumn hates the music in there. She said it creeps her the fuck out. She doesn't like the movie because she doesn't like the movie, and she hates the way the piano plays through it.
In The Shining?
So anytime I play it, I just turn it up so that she can hear the music, and then it freaks her out. And then, then I watch it, and then, it really isn't that great of a movie. It's okay at times, and
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. I could honestly see why people wouldn't like it. It's not like I'm going to watch it every time it's on. So, I definitely don't put it up there as, like, an all-time great. I like Nicholson, but he plays a good villain in it, but, yeah, it really isn't that great of a movie.
Yeah.
Average at best. Yeah. Yeah. But, Game of Thrones, stupid. Cannot do it. Yeah, like I said, how you said, whoever your friend said, seeing boobs. Who cares? That means nothing to me. I want a good show. I want, don't get me wrong, there are some good parts of the show. Like I said, that one battle that I told you about, that was freaking amazing. But then it followed up with 3 episodes of boredom.
Yeah,
dumb.
It's just the way it is. Yeah,
just not my thing. Like I said, some people will say, "Oh, I can't believe you don't like it," but like I said, it's just like us with Star Wars. Like, when I hear somebody says they don't like Star Wars, first of all, my thought is, you're an asshole. But then my second thought is, well, I get it. It's not for everybody, so I'm never gonna bash somebody because they don't like something. But
hey, yeah, if you like it, you like it.
Yeah. So that's how it is with a lot of these shows. Like me with Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. I could watch Seinfeld every day at 3:00. I turn it on Comedy Central because I know Seinfeld's going to be on for at least 2 hours. And I've seen every episode at least 100 times. So when people say, I don't get that show. No, I get it. I totally understand. It's not for everybody. But
I love Seinfeld too.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I guess that's it.
Well, yeah. I mean, we went, a skosh over 2 hours, and we didn't debate a thing. Well, that's good because that just leaves,
more content.
More content, exactly. This is just 2 hours of talking about whatever it was. We garbage and Julius Caesar and briskets and. Whatever
riboflavonoids.
That's a quote from Kramer. I can't say that I came up with that.
Funny though,
because it's an episode where oh my god, Elaine's boss, he's like sneezing, and he's like, "Ooh, you need to take." Kramer's like, "You need to take this because he says it's rich in riboflavonoids." So a lot of the stuff I come up with isn't original. I've stolen it from more than likely one of like 4 or 5 sitcoms. I steal things from. That's okay though.
More than okay.
If I don't admit it, people probably wouldn't. If I wouldn't have said that, people probably wouldn't have known that it came from a Seinfeld episode.
You know what? You might be right.
Yeah. So let's edit that part out. People might just think that I came up with riboflavonoids all by myself.
All right. Well, I am. I don't even know. You know the drill. You know where to find us, and you know what we require.
Like and share, damn it.
That's right.
Yeah, please.
Right. I'm tired of reading the whole script here. So you know where to find us. You know what we require, and you know who we are. Thanks for listening to Ineffably Sublime, and we'll see you next week with something.
Something. Keep it tight.
Keep it tight. Oh, I love that.